Okay guys, a lot of questions I get asked by crappie gear. I keep it really, really simple. Have two setups, and that is it. I use one size rod and one size rod only. And for a lot of people who are new to our YouTube or don't know, we have our own signature series rods through Jinko Fishing. It's the Kevin Rogers Signature Series. This is a rod that I invented, came up with about 4 years ago through 25 years experience. I've been crappie fishing a lot longer and jig fishing, one pole jig fishing a lot longer than live scope's been out. So this is how we always fish. So transitioning into live scope was pretty easy for us because we always just one pole fish with one jig. So 11 footer is what I use. That's what I always use. I don't use a 13 footer. I don't use a 10 footer. I use 11 footer. Footer, that's what we use. We have a 13 and 10. If you like the longer rod, use it. I mean, it is the lightest the 13 footer out there made compared to any of the others. I dare you. I don't use it because I don't like the 13. I don't like that extra weight. I like 11 footer. That's what I use. You use what you use. Now the reels. I get a million questions about this. The reels. If the fish are 12 foot or shallower in the water column or even in the water, I use a little bitty cheap mini reel by Bass Pro Shops right there. If the fish get deeper than that, I go to just a simple spinning reel. That's it. That's all I use, guys. Deep fish, spinning reel. Shallow fish, mini reel. Bass Pro Shops, 19 bucks. I throw them away. If you rip the gears out, I throw them away. I actually turn them upside down and backwards because when I'm jigging, I like raising the line up here and I don't want to fall on this handle. I'd much rather fish with the mini reel than the spinning reel. That's just me. I don't use any drag. I tighten the drag down on this. I use no drag. We're crappie fishing. I've never caught a crappie that I needed a drag for. I use 15-pound braid every time I go out. I got several different on here. Seagar, I got Strike King. My favorite, it was discontinued, which is right here, which was the spinner wire. So I'm looking for a new braid. Pretty simple. If you're looking for an inexpensive jigging rod, check out the Jinko series. Kevin Rogers series from Jinko. These are mine. Man, you won't be disappointed. I made the handle extra thin. I didn't like the giant thick handles. I didn't like that. Something cool about these rods too that I did. They have stainless steel eyelets, except for the last one. I put a solid eyelet on that guy because when I get hung up, I throw my rod down there and pop it off, and I was popping the eyelets out of these stainless steel eyelets. So we put a solid eyelet on there. You won't find anyone else that does that. I did that just because I didn't like my eyelets falling out. There's that. Something else a lot of people don't know, I have my own line of baits through Jinko. People just ask me, what baits do I use? I use these right here. Afterburners. Afterburners on a warhead. That's my signature series lead head, my signature series plastic, and of course the hair jigs I come out with. You won't find a hair jig on the market you can buy in mass that has a hook like this. That's that Mustat steelhead hook that everyone's after. This is the Warbird. There you go, guys. That's the gear I use. Let's see. Mom's holding the camera. Mom, look in here. We've been crappie fishing today for a little bit, and Mom said we had to keep some to eat. We're just catching a couple here where I'm trimming late. There it is. Woo, fun. There you go, guys. All right. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Up next, we got Wright Patman. I'll do that video. I've been on the struggle bus with this bass fishing. I ain't giving up. I won't give up, but I'll try to do a little better job of recording and practice and show you what I'm doing. I'm not going to stick any in practice. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll cover up on my hooks. I think that's one of my big problems. I've been catching fish and then I can't catch them again in the tournament. So I'm going to cover up on my hooks this time. So hopefully you're right along there. Thank you for subscribing and liking this video.